I'm going to walk you through some activities I did with my second graders last week in regards to our animal unit from our Wonders Reading curriculum. Each activity incorporated a different Google tool in some capacity. The outcomes for this project was to develop 4 second grade appropriate language arts and science activities while utilizing various Google tools to help show student understanding of different animal habitats. I wanted to note that because of the age of my students, each group picked 2 of the 4 activities to work on with me during our center times last week. We utilized classroom iPads and Mr. Rath's MacBook for these learning activities. The first activity had students using the Google Chrome browser to research and assign animal habitat with their partner. I created a custom Google search for my browser so that students could only search one website. This helped pinpoint their focus and allowed all groups to work with the same information. After getting to the website, each student filled out a printed copy of the Google Doc that I created. The information they gathered on this document will be used repeatedly with the other activities. The second activity, the groups will take their information that they found and create a Google Doc in their Google Drive. The first thing they will have to do is log in to their Google Drive with their username and password. They will then open a new Google Doc. The students will then create a Google Doc with Mr. Rath as he will help them format their paper. Students will include 2 to 3 facts and a popular or famous example of their habitat that they would like to visit someday. I've provided an example of one of our group's writings. Activity 3, each habitat group will work with Mr. Rath once again to create a simple Google slide of their respective habitat. Like with their Google Docs, they will log in and open a new Google slide. First thing they're going to do is they're going to be asked to pick a background or theme. We are going to choose a background utilizing the search to find a habitat picture that corresponds with their habitat. In this example, we are using the coral reef habitat. And as a result, we will add some text and include at least 5 things that they would see if you visited their habitat. The fourth activity will include multiple steps and multiple different technology tools. The groups will again work with Mr. Rath to use Google Earth, YouTube, and the iPad app Thinglink to create an interactive habitat project. The first thing we're going to do is open Google Earth on our iPad. We will then search for the popular or famous habitat that we had researched earlier. Once we find that habitat, we are going to take a screenshot of the view. This will be saved to our camera roll. To take a screenshot with our iPad, we need to push the home and power button at the same time. This will save a picture of what's on our screen to our camera roll. Next, we are going to open the Thinglink app on our iPad. Once we get in, Mr. Rath will log into his account. We are going to click on the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. This is going to start a new project. After that, we're going to click on the photo library. We are then going to find our Google Earth screenshot that we just saved to the camera roll. We will select this and it will become our background for our project. Next, we're going to open the YouTube app on our iPads. We're going to search for our habitat. An example of this might be reef habitat for kids. We're going to choose a video that we would like to add to our project. To do this, we need to tap on the share button and then the copy link button. This will allow us to copy our website to our project. To complete our project, we are going to use our background screen where we can click anywhere This will allow us to add different resources to our projects. We are going to add our YouTube video by pasting the address. We'll add our Habitat website by pasting that address, and then we will take a screenshot of our Google slide and then paste our screenshot in there as well. The last things we will do is save our project, and then Mr. Rath will share a project link in Schoology for your parents to watch and observe your Thinglink project. I will share this Google slide presentation with you so that you are able to look at the links of some examples of our final projects. I've included the Habitat research paper, the Habitat paper, an example of a Google slide that was created by our students, and a final Thinglink project for our coral reef habitat. I hope you enjoyed the project as much as I did. I think it was a wonderful way to not only introduce some Google tools to our students, but also a fun and interactive way for our students to show their understanding.